Hello YouTube, how y'all doing today? Today we're taking a look at this OLIGHT Odin Mini weapon light. This is a scout style light. It's quick disconnect, and you can also use it as a handheld. So we're going to do an unboxing video first, then I'll show it on a firearm in here and all that, and then we'll be doing a second video showing it in use at night. Now I have had this in my possession for several weeks now. I've been using it out of my homestead at nighttime and stuff like that. So I've already gotten to do a pretty good test of it, but we'll get into that in the next video. So here we take a look at it. We got 1250 lumens with a 240 meter throw. It says here we got a 5-year warranty. And I have used many OLIGHTs over the years, probably a dozen. And of all the ones I've used, I only ever had one that broke, and I emailed them and they sent me a brand new light. So I can say that their warranty is good to go because I had no problems. Okay, so we take a look at it here. It's got a real nice one of those magnetic style flat boxes. We've got our light right here. It's nice aluminum construction. There's our tail cap. The tail cap also doubles as a magnetic charger. And it's got a magnetic locking ring for a tape switch, which I'll show you in a minute. And it also has a vibrate feature to tell you when the battery's low. Okay, let's set that aside and look what else we got in here. This pulls out. We have our patented OLIGHT magnetic charger. And we also have a mount that mounts it to the rifle that you're going to put it on. And I'll show you that. I already have that installed. It's an M-LOK mount. And this layer comes out. And we have our magnetic locking tail cap switch right there. Push forward and it locks on there. Pull the little ring back and it pops right off. Okay. And the charger, which is a standard USB on one end, that also locks right on there. And it'll light up when it's charging. Red when it's charging, green when it's fully charged. So that fits right on there, no problem. Also comes with a couple zip ties. And we have our manual. Okay, let's put all this stuff aside and I'll show you how this guy works. Okay, so the tape switch is very easy to install. You just let it click on magnetically, push that ring forward, locks it into place, and then it's just one button. And the vibrate feature will also work with the tape switch, but it's pronounced enough that you'll be able to feel it through the handguard of your rifle if it's vibrating when the battery's low. Now, it'll vibrate once if it's under, I think, 30%, and then it vibrates twice if it's under 20%. All that's covered in the manual, okay? But it's a neat feature. Very cool. I like it. You can see our beam pattern here. It's got a nice hot spot. There is some halo. You'll see all that when I put this out there at night, okay? Now let's bring over the firearm here. This is a Bear Creek Arsenal 7.5-inch 9mm PCC upper that I have in for testing. It's on a V7 billet enlightened lithium aluminum lower. We have a Gowitar 7075 T6 2000G shock rating red dot on there. And a Palmetto State Armory 9mm 1/2 by 36 linear compensator. And this is all stuff that I'm testing for the channel. So you'll see reviews and all this stuff in the coming weeks, and etc. So you see we got our conventional Scout type mount right here. This mount is M-LOK and it's affixed with 2 bolts. So that's good. Just now, if it's on the other side, I'm left-handed, so I have it on this side. If you're right-handed, you'll put it on that side. And for a lefty, it's going to slide forward when it's off. But on a righty, this will be flipped over, so it will slide to the rear. But it's a handy feature so that if you suddenly find yourself needing a handhold, You press one button right here. That pushes in. That's the QD button. And your light slides right off. So put it on there. And there's like literally no play whatsoever. That is locked on there really tight. And then to get it off, you just push the button, slides right off. And we've also got a bit of a strike bezel on there. And yes, that would definitely hurt. Nice strike bezel feature also. So if you set this up, if you have a handguard setup where the handguard comes all the way to the muzzle and you mount it up here, you'll have a very intense strike feature for muzzle strikes on your weapon, or if you're carrying it as a handheld. And as you can see, this works perfectly fine as a tactical handheld. If you're using it in that mode, you can obviously use it as a compliance device or whatever, if you're handhold carrying it. Okay, now if you're going to use the tape switch, as you can see, it has the setup here where it'll snap right on your Picatinny rail. You would want, obviously, a bit longer handguard than this to use that setup. But the way this is set up, it snaps and locks right on your Picatinny. So that snaps on there right like that. Okay, so to fit your switch, you're going to put the thin part through like that. Then you're going to pull it forward till the fatter part locks in. Then you just bend this tab in the back and the whole thing will lock into position like this. And then once it's in there, it is very secure. Let me snap our light on, move this out of the way. And you run your cable back and lock it into place, right like this. Like I said, it does come with a couple zip ties, so you can zip tie it down, but you can see that's a very clean install. If I was going to zip tie, I'd probably put one back here at the end, and then one up front. And then it would be very, very secure. But it's very, very easy to use right here. No problem. Now, what I was saying earlier about mounting it on this side for a lefty, that's if you're going to use the tail cap. I am a tail cap guy. I like to use my thumb. I am a tail cap aficionado, okay? But if you are a tape switch guy, I would actually keep it on this side for a right-hander so that you have better access with your left thumb. If you're going to use the tape switch as a lefty, I would put it on this side. I would put it on this side so that you'll have better access with your left hand. But either way, as you can see right here, you can get to it. So you can do shoulder transitions and stuff like that. So it definitely works. This is a very cool light and it is pretty bright. It's got a like a natural light, like a yellow light. You know, some people like the cooler bright white light. This is a hotter light color, you know, more of a yellowish tint. So that's a personal preference thing. It really doesn't matter to me. Either one works fine. But it's just wanted to point that out. As you can see, it looks great on there. Very slick, sleek build. That's a really cool looking light. And that is a very nice build. Super compact. This would be awesome for like a truck gun or a backpack gun or trail defense. You know, in bear country, like you can laugh at 9mm, but from a 7.5-inch barrel, a hard cast lead flat nose 9mm plus P or plus P plus is absolutely legitimate bear defense, especially if you've got a 32 round magazine like this Mean Arms Exo Mag right here. This is something that they just came out with recently. This is one of the early prototypes. I've been using this for months and this works really well. But this takes 9mm rounds and fits right in your standard AR mag well. So that's a really cool device. I like that a lot. So if you're looking for a good light that's reasonably priced from a company that's been around for several years now, and a lot of people pew-pew on a OLIGHT, but they also have a legion of followers who swear by them. And in my experience, out of the 12 lights I've had, only one has ever broken and they replaced it immediately. And it wasn't even that the light broke, it's that the unit stopped charging. The light still worked fine. If I put a brand new battery in it, it would still work, but the charging system had stopped working. But they replaced it, no questions asked. So if you're looking for a good weapon light, man, check this out, guys. This seems like a really good option. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Free My Me out.